Hello, good evening everyone. Magandang gabi po sa lahat. Thank you for spending your Thursday evening with us. Please let me know po if clear po ba ako on your end. Type C sa chat box. Type U naman if unclear. Ayun. Thank you so much for your feedback, Miss Felicity. So before we start sa mga newbies po sa ating webinars, let me just introduce myself. I am Munat Pangatungan, Visayas Business Development and Market Education Officer of First Metro Securities. It is the stock brokerage arm of the Metro Bank Group. And our company is dedicated to promote financial literacy and create awareness on investment opportunities to empower individuals like you and me and even institutions to attain their financial goal. And it is my honor and pleasure to serve as your host this evening. So just like this event, we used to conduct our sessions as well on-site and face-to-face. However, due to pandemic, we shifted to a webinar format, but we are still glad that we are continuously invited by public institutions, private institutions, and even academic institutions. That is on top of the monthly webinars that we conduct here in First Metro Security. So it's really amazing how technology enables us to add value wherever you are located. So saan po ba kayo nanonood ngayon? Kindly type sa chat box. Okay, so right now, I am actually from Cebu. Anyone here from Cebu as well? Or Manila, even in Mindanao, or outside the Philippines? I'll be checking the chat box. Ayun, we have from Jensan, Bukidnon. Yung nagre-respond, no, from Mindanao. O Coronadal. Wala ba diyang from Visayas and from Luzon area? Ayun, may Baguio. Diba? Kahit sa ang sulok man ng mundo, pwede pa rin kayong makanood ng mga webinars natin. Oh, we also have from Kuala Lumpur, New Zealand. Hindi ko alam kung umaga ba dyan, but good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So last year, just to share, we have conducted a total of around 600 talks, reaching out to 50,000 audience, talking about personal finance, investment, and even market outlook and strategy. And this month, no, as we celebrate the Grandparents Month this September, we have prepared a webinar entitled Grandparents Retirement Planning, a guide to financial security with our fund partner, ATR Family, or ATR Family, formerly known First Metro Asset Management, which is recognized as one of the leading asset management companies that offers a wide range of outstanding mutual fund products, including fixed income, money market, balanced, and equity funds. Established initially in 2005 through a partnership between FMIC, the Catholic Association of the Philippines, and the Marist Brothers Congregation. ATR Family is now majority owned by the ATR Financial Group, which is also currently owns Atram, ATR Asset Management Inc., a multi-awarded asset management company with over 300 billion pesos under management. And we are honored to have a representative from ATR Family here with us today, Mr. Alan Bobadilla. Sir Alan brings with him over 16 years of experience in the financial services industry with a solid track record in investment management and distribution. He earned his degree in economics from San Beda University and holds a graduate degree in financial engineering from De La Salle University, Manila. Sir Alan is also a certified investment solicitor accredited by the Securities and Exchange Commission and a certified UITF salesperson recognized by the Trust Officers Association of the Philippines. Currently, he serves as the Assistant Vice President and the Senior Relationship Manager of the agency and third-party distribution channel at ATR Family. So let's welcome to the virtual floor, Sir Alan. Hi, Sir Alan. Good evening.
Good evening, Muneth. Good evening, everyone.
Okay, so kindly share your screen, sir.
Allow me to share my screen first.
Yes.
Okay. So again, thank you, Muneth, and thank you to everyone who are present here today. Thank you for the good introduction. But I'd first like to thank you, the partners, no, the First Metro Securities for inviting us today. And to all our participants, no, nakita ko naman kung saan tayo nanggagaling. Some are in Mindanao area, Visayas. We're global, no, in attendance this evening. And of course, happy Grandparents' Day to all the grandparents that we have, maybe at home, no, which we just celebrated September 14th. Ayan, isang pagpupugay po sa ating mga lolo at lola. So I'm here today, guys, to share some tips and guides to financial security and share some strategies on how to achieve income stability using mutual funds. But first, allow me to make a disclaimer that this is not only for retirees, ha? Pwede ito sa pangkalahatan ng edad. Since we all know that nobody naman in the world defies aging, lahat tayo tumatanda. So whether you are Gen Z, millennial, or from other generations, we hope that you can pick an idea or two and apply it moving forward. So let's begin. Ayan. So sabi nga nila, we often get to hear this, maybe in the workplace or kahit na mga kaibigan, nag-uusap-usap tayo, di ba? Lagi nasasabi, I can't wait to retire, di na ako makapaghintay na mag-retire. No, but seriously, retirement isn't an end goal. It's actually a new chapter. Retirement isn't the end, di yan katapusan, and it's a new beginning, in fact. So what we're going to do today is we will talk about how to make your retirement years financially secure and stress-free. No, there is such a thing as stress-free talaga in life. And in order for us to be able to pursue stress-free retirement, one needs planning. So the question now is, why does planning your retirement matter? So, as I mentioned, retirement is a new chapter, and planning ensures that you maintain financial independence. So, in retirement, when the active income stops due to our age, tumatanda tayo, no, hindi na tayo po pwedeng magtrabaho, maybe for a compulsory retirement age. No, there's a transition that's going to happen from earning income to income or cash flow management. We have to manage the cash flow or the cash that we have. Moreover, with inflation averaging 2 to 4% annually, I think the last month it's less than 2%. Healthcare costs increasing. These are the things that we need to take into consideration. Lifestyle changes, again, are constant. Parating laging may bago, parating laging may napapaglumaan. And if you notice, si Apple, kaka-release lang niya ng iPhone 17. So laging meron, pa-increase ng pa-increase yung lifestyle natin. Therefore, we need proactive strategy to ensure that we do not outlive our savings or our retirement money. So how are we going to do that? We will be sharing you 4 simple steps to do just that. Okay, 4 lang naman yung i-share natin ngayong gabi ito. So first strategy is assess your retirement goals. So may I just have a little engagement with our participants today. We're at 3,900 participants pala tayo ngayong gabi na ito. Meron po ba dito na nagli-list down ng kanilang expenses on a monthly basis? Naglalagay po kanila ng mga kanilang mga cash flow, whether cellphone, Excel tracking, or notebook. Patype naman po ang number 1 sa chat box kung meron po dito na meron po ba na nag-list down through mobile app? Ayan, medyo marami naman, Si Felicity, si O'Neill. I see there are 3 right now. So it's good. So in preparing for retirement, thank you for the engagement. In preparing for the retirement, in assessing your goal, first, everything talaga starts with assessing it. And congratulations to the ones who've said that they are not tracking their their expenses. So I'll go back. Everything really starts with assessing one's self. Here, when you assess it, at kung na lang sarili mo na lang ang kausap mo dyan, be as much honest as possible. Kasi, di ba, preference mo yan. Storya yan ng buhay mo. So, nagkakaiba-iba talaga tayo when it comes to the ideal retirement lifestyle. So, when it comes to lifestyle, gusto ba natin ng yearly travel ba yan? Gusto natin, meron tayong out-of-the-country travel once a year or local travel once a year together with your family ba or loved ones lang, no? Do you want to develop your hobbies like You want to do pickleball, yung bago ngayon, or you want to be more active. Example, pa-zumba-zumba na lang. So the question is, which hobbies you want to engage in later on and at what cost, no, it'll entail. Another is you have to assess the healthcare. For the ones who still have the privilege of time, yung mga medyo bata-bata pa at the moment, do you see yourself living a super healthy lifestyle during your old age? Make little room for some maintenance meds na. O nangyayari naman talaga yan. Do you have a medical family history which you want to consider as well? So these all adds up to possible expenses. When we do the estimation, no, we do it both on a monthly and annual basis and make an inventory of income sources and how much do you expect for retirement. Kailangan alam natin somehow, no, with all the resources available, meron dyan tayo, i-google mo lang, makita mo na kung magkano yung possible SSS, no, benefits mo if you are participating in SSS. If you're a government employee naman, how much likely is your GSIS retirement, no, or pension later on, and together with your own savings. So knowing your goals help us match the right investment strategy to your needs. Let me share some estimates with you in the next slide. So for example, no, if you are the type of person na talagang nag-list down, we also list down by way of forecasting, no, how much it's gonna be later on in your life. Say, in your retirement, you would be keeping the same expenses. No children expenses anymore kasi by then, no, the children must have already graduated. Wala na tayong pinapaaral, no? They can do by themselves. You might probably need a total of 40,000 of monthly budget. Why? Let's break it down. Wala na rent, no? By the time, probably you've been able to finish paying off your mortgage. But definitely, if you are living in a condominium, you pay naman your association fees or in the village, diba? That's used for the maintenance and upkeep of your subdivision. So grocery, 10,000 with our ever-increasing prices of goods and services. Electricity, lagi lang nandyan yan, nagbabayad tayo. It's 5,000, we set aside that amount. For water, the basic necessities, and of course, the phone plan for your communication. And other monthly expenses that we would also want included, ayan, mga check-up and test, kasama na yan habang tumatanda tayo, di ba? The maintenance medicine of 10,000, preventive medication, for example, di ba, kailangan na natin magkaroon ng ano ba, preventive medication if masyado mataas ang sugar, mataas masyado yung blood pressure, di ba? The kidneys are failing or major organs are somehow not functioning anymore. So may mga discretionary expenses tayo, 18,500 in total. So, kung wala naman tayong babayaran ng mga association dues, no, pwede tayo hindi na mag-set aside for that. And if you don't also want to set aside for emergencies because maybe you have your long-term medical insurances, you can probably cut this down as well. So that will only leave you to roughly mga 30 to 35,000 pesos monthly retirement expenses. So after you list down all the possible expenses, what do we do now? We now go to the income sources. So which income sources, from what, no, and where? Now for sources of income, we list them down. No? Number one, pwede tayong may makuha from our children. But guys, this is optional. Take note. No? Optional because no, it's from them. Because your children have their own family later on, no, to feed. They have their own children to send to school. If they have the ability to provide for your retirement, then thank you. If unable to, it's also okay. Kasi diba, modern Filipinos, we are now known, no, we are now more financially proactive. We are now more financially responsible than just making our children the number one source of retirement. So, hindi naman natin siya talaga totally discounted na. Pero if may maibibigay, it's discretionary na lang. Or possible that you've stopped your employment income but still able to engage in part-time profession like fund distribution, consultancy, and probably earn fees from them. Okay? Savings, ito yung mga itinabi or itinatabi pa din natin sa mga oras na ito. Ito yung lagi nating sinasabi, di ba? Ideally, if you have 100% of your income, 20 to 30% should be deducted. And that should go directly to your future, no, future expenses, aka retirement. We don't spend everything all at once. For the retirement pay, I think ano naman yan eh, di ba? It's backed up also by your government. There's a law. It's Republic Act 7641, that's retirement pay law that entitles us to receive, di ba, a retirement pay. It depends on the ano ba, generosity of our company. Some pays twice as much, di ba, of your monthly pay for every year of services. So we must know how much is that most likely so that we know, di ba, how much likely will be our retirement money later on. And in pensions, ano ba yung mga pension na yan? We have to look for, example, you are in private employment, then SSS there. Averaging yan mga 5,000 to 6,000 per month according to the OF data. Although it entirely depends on your income, di ba? As your income increases or the income is high, of course, the average contribution that you provide to SSS is high as well. So in the future, you're gonna get higher. But these average 5,000 to 6,000 kasi diba, you see that the higher end, the lower end, you get the average is roughly mga 6,000 a month. And for those who are into um, public or ano ba, government, no, government service, our GSIS, the average pension according to BSP data is 18,000. That's as of 2020. So while many pensioners receive a large sum of retirement pay, no-compute natin yan, alam natin yung papasok, no? A lot of retirees unfortunately mismanage the large income. Some had already used up their retirement in less than 2 years. So what happens is that I get the retirement money later on. No, when I get the money, I'm not used to getting this big amount of lump sum money. I buy a car, I start a business, I do something else. I feel that I could get more, no, when I put my money here. Marami na nami-mismanage yan. So in 2 years time, minsan nauubos na. So what do we recommend to our retirees whether they receive regular income like allowances man yan or pension man yan or a one-time large sum of retirement pay? So this leads me to our second strategy, which is number 2, use money market funds for stable income. So now, what's money market fund? We recommend our clients to use mutual funds as avenue for their retirement. No? As a review, again, what are mutual funds? Mutual funds, these are professionally managed funds and these are diversified. So we recommend our clients to put their savings in money market funds for the following reasons. Number 1, low risk and high liquidity. Ibig sabihin, your money stays safe and it's accessible anytime. Hindi natin yan i-hold for X number of years before you will be able to have access to it. Number 2, ideal for monthly withdrawals or emergency expenses. No, hindi kailangan na sa iba ka pakukuha in this type of fund, meron kang ability to get it and use it for emergency purposes. And number 3, acts like a cash reserve. Cash reserve in a way that it also earns from interest, no? And even cash reserves for family gifts, you can get it, no? While staying ready for use. Okay? So what is money market fund? Yeah, let's talk about it deeper. Money market fund. So I'm discussing the money market fund that we have in FAMI. So money market fund, no? We call this wait lang. Save and learn money market fund. Because while you're saving, you're also learning. And this money market fund, no, it has a total AUM of about 2.3 billion pesos in FAMI. So it's very stable, no? It also seeks stable returns by investing in fixed income securities or investment in a portfolio with an average duration of a year or less. So 3 things that I'd like to highlight here. It's short term, no? Kailangan kung may liquidity needs ka, it's accessible. It's very, very low risk. And as I keep on saying, it can be a cash reserve later on. Okay? So when we say a very stable fund, it means this only has 7 days minimum holding period. Hindi kanyan itatali ng matagalan. That's why it's also perfect as a cash reserve with a better yield for retirement. Okay? So here, the allocation of our money market fund is heavy, no, in government securities. So when we say heavy, 40% yan, 40%. And 39% of this fund is invested in time deposits. So instead of you looking for which bank that could give you better yielding, higher yielding, here, it's also part of the total pie. The corporate bonds accounts for 16%. So in total, that's roughly 97% of the fund generates a guaranteed income from coupon payments of the bonds and interest from our time deposit placement, since only 3% there is in cash. No? So where the, ang tanong, where the fixed income holdings are invested. So you'll see in the next slide, next slide tuloy, you see in the slide that I show you, mostly in treasury notes with coupon of 3% to 10%. So dito po nanggagaling ang return or income ng money market fund natin. And speaking of return, ayan, 1-year performance is 4.04% net of taxes. So if we're to compare it with the time deposits today, this is at par, if not better than the 4% gross offered in TDs of some institutions. So the FI holdings, the ones that you see there, it's fixed income treasury notes of 3.6250. It's going to be maturing 2025. It's actually just matured. So the data or the information that you see here is August 31, 2025. And if you notice, there's a treasury note that's giving 10.25% coupon. That's going to be maturing January 19 of 2026. So these are guaranteed instruments. And when these guaranteed instruments pay their coupon to the fund, that makes the fund grow. Tumataas yung NAV PS natin or your prices. Okay? So now, on the next slide, you'll see the graph to illustrate the performance stability of the fund over the year period. So from September of last year to September of this year, you see that it's very, very stable. Diba? A stable na talagang very, linear lang yung progression niya. Now, the question is having a stable return or income enough to sustain your retirement money? Diba? That's the ultimate question. So let's talk about the third strategy, which is create a balanced portfolio. So in creating a balanced portfolio, we're not saying that you put your money in one basket. So we're not also saying that you put the money in money market fund. What we're saying is it can be an option for you, but it's not the only option for retirement money. So while stable returns help sustain your finances, syempre growth is essential to generate higher yields and extend the longevity of your retirement funds. The root word here is prolonging it, how to make it more useful in your retirement years. Again, the word longevity. So our recommendation is have an exposure to balanced funds. So what are balanced funds? These are funds that have a mix of equities, meaning stocks, shares, and fixed income, maybe corporate bond or retail treasury bond, government securities. So yun yung mga yon. In a way, we will need diversification, not really concentrated in money market funds or maybe time deposits, if you prefer, or the more traditional ones or the more traditional audience that we have. They would rather have a very, very guaranteed amount of income or a very, very guaranteed amount of returns. It's an option. So why diversification? Because diversification reduces risks and smoothens returns. So our suggested portfolio mix, it depends, of course, on your age. 40% maybe you put it in a balanced fund for growth purposes. Somewhere you can put equities or bonds in your portfolio, or 60% and 40% out of 100% portfolio that you have can be invested in money market fund for liquidity and withdrawals. So you just adjust it, depending on age, depending on your health, depending on the market condition. You just have to be on top of the market movements. So you watch news, Ano bang nangyayari ngayon sa market, sa bansa natin, or even the global market? Does it have an impact on your portfolio? Now the question, a balanced portfolio combines growth and stability. However, diversifying between equities and fixed income, medyo mahirap yata yan. Now, managing this balance really can be challenging. very, very challenging at some point, especially for those who prefer spending time with their families, di ba? Rather than monitoring the market. That is why you can entrust this strategy to professionals. So let me introduce you to a fund designed to do exactly just that. So this fund is what we call Save and Learn Focus Dynamic Fund. So this fund is designed to seek long-term capital appreciation. It's not long-term in nature. It's dynamic, no, tactical, and flexible, no, in order for you to have growth in your portfolio. So when we say dynamic, tactical, and flexible, no, what do I mean by that? Flexible in such a way that it is adopting a tactical asset allocation approach that allows the fund to invest within a wider range between equity and fixed income. So earlier I've mentioned that if you're going to do your own portfolio mix, no, adjusting it every now and then, you have to look for the favorability of the market. Is the equities doing well? No, are the bonds performing better? You do some reallocation and rebalancing. So what does this fund do is that we adjust it. No, it adjusts equities and fixed income mix based on market conditions. It's not a conventional 60-40% allocation, no, of the balanced fund. It can be 70-30, 70% the equities or 30% in the bond or vice versa. 70% can be in the bond space or 30% in the equity space or 80-20, no, depending on the favorability of the asset class. So now that headache is outsourced to the portfolio manager instead of you balancing it on your own portfolio. So the allocation of equities at the moment is 69%. No, fixed income is 22%, and we have cash, the remaining 9% for liquidity purposes of the fund for maybe redemption, no, at any given point in time. For the top holdings of this particular fund, I could really vouch that it is well managed, di ba? Very, very well managed yan. Because the top 5 holdings in terms of equity space, they're mainly blue chip companies like that of PLDT, Aboitiz, Metrobank, no, Meralco. So these are non-cyclical stocks. Regardless of the economic condition, there will still be people who would need, di ba, to call, thereby needing the telecommunication services by PLDT. No? Metrobank, if you have banking needs, Meralco, laging kailangan ng kuryente. Meron mang kaguluhan or wala. So, masasabi natin that the equities in this particular fund, no, can bring about growth. So, where the fixed income holdings are invested, that's a question. Mostly in treasury notes with coupons averaging 6%. So, dito din ang gagaling yung stable returns and income ng self-focus fund natin. Speaking of return, the year to date is 6.13%. Again, that's net already. 1 year performance, if you see here, it's 6.97%. Net of taxes. And if we are to compare it with other balanced funds in the market, no, today, this was the top performing fund. You can check that out in PIFA. So now, we've discussed 2 funds that can give stability and longevity for retirement. So what's the next and last strategy that I'd like to share with you? The 4th strategy that we'd like to share with you is, ayan, face your investing and withdrawals. So this is my last, no? Face your investing and withdrawals. When we say facing your investing and withdrawals, when you receive the amount of retirement money, or if you've been accumulating, di ba, money over time, and you have that amount of money when you reach your retirement age, your ideal retirement age, huwag nyo agad withdrawin, di ba? Yung iba kasi, I have the money, I get to retire, I get my retirement fee from my company. Sometimes people prefer the lump sum, no, from their pension. And after that, yun na yung nangyayari. They put it somewhere else, no, somewhere else that they thought could give them a lot of income, no. Pero at that time, you don't have any more freedom, or not freedom, privilege of losing your money. So, don't withdraw everything at once. Huwag bigla-bigla, okay? So the goal is when, for example, you have your retirement money, you slowly shifting, no? The play of shifting from one fund to another, because there's stability in one fund and there's another growth in one fund. So when we shift, no, example, when we shift one fund to another because we want to realize gains, that's possible. So the third, let yourself focus, grow, and rebalance. Okay, i-rebalance natin. It's not good that when we invest or when we put our money in funds, we just let it there. We forgot about it. No? Don't forget it. I-grow natin yan, in-nurture natin yan. And it's not the type of nurturing like every day doing it. A monthly thing is already good because again, the money is already invested and professionally managed. Okay, so I'll show you a better illustration, no, of scenario. So here, an example of 5 million. 5 million, somebody retires and receive 5 million, or somebody retires and have been able to accumulate wealth, no, of 5 million at age maybe 60. So 60 siya ngayon. So here, period na natin 2025. If I have 5 million, how do I do it? So let's play around lang. What SAs? It means savings account. Well, sometimes not being able to do a strategy and just leaving your money there is also a strategy. But I put it's without a strategy because you're just looking for something. And while looking for something, you are not able to, di ba? You are not able to maybe chase that, ano ba? Chase that something. So the savings account, how much the savings account give you today? Roughly mga point something percent lang. But to be more generous in our assumption, let's put a 1% here. So the goal is how to achieve longevity, di ba, of retirement funds. So if I have expenses, which I showed you earlier, no, we can cut it in 30 to 35,000 on a monthly basis. The expense that you have is 360,000 a year. So if I have 5 million today, and I get to put it, no, in a savings account that gives me 1% on an annual basis. So on year 1, 2026, you see here, your money is 5,050,000. Okay? But your expenses is 360,000. So you have remaining 4,740,500. So you do it on the second year, on the third year. So dapat, 'di ba? Tumataas tumataas ang money mo, no, kahit pa unti-unti, but at the same time hindi naman agad mauubos 'yan. So if you do this kind of strategy, no, your 5 million can last you for about 15 years, and on the 16th year you don't have any money anymore. So why is it important that we get to show you this? No, it's because a lot of people, no, a lot nowadays, they're very good at accumulating, but they're not so good when it comes to and preservation. So we teach them how to preserve the money and outlive the savings, no, that you've been able to accumulate over the years. So for 15 years, if that's only for 1%, and you leave your money in the savings account, or for whichever institution that gives you that amount of interest. So now I'll show you another scenario, a scenario that could give you better returns. So there's a mix here of portfolio mix, no? Assuming a client invested 50 years old, nag-retire na siya ng 50 years old. So the portfolio allocation that we will recommend is 50-50. Now 50% goes to Salma MAF, we call it Salma MAF, that's money market fund, so that it could give them stability, stable returns of roughly 4%. So that 4%, do take note, no, the 1 year performance is 4.4% something. No, and the 50% is allocated in the sell focus if we're going to do this portfolio allocation. How much is the growth of sell focus in a year's time? That's 6%. Now, I want to make a disclaimer that this is not always guaranteed. It can be more than that, no, at some years, or it could be lower than that depending on the market fluctuations or market conditions. But for money market fund, no, we could safely say that this gives steady growth, no, in your portfolio. So after a year, no, with these two portfolio mix, your 5 million can become 5.2 million. And if we're going to less the expense of 30,000 a month or 360,000 a year, it leaves you 4,890,000 at the end of that year. So take note, guys, no, we did not include the impact of inflation here. So it's going to be a lot different if this is inflationary adjusted. So in the second year, we still do the same, the 50% in money market, or we could do a portfolio rebalancing because you age for a year, then it could give you 5,085,600 pesos. And if you deduct the 360 or 30,000 a month monthly expenses nga, it leaves you 4.7 million if you see on the year 2. And if you do it on year 3 and so on and so forth, hindi siya 15 years ubos. It can prolong, it can outlive, it can extend to as much as 20 years of your retirement. So now what's the difference? It's just a difference in allocation strategy. It's just a difference in selecting the right kind of mix, putting the money in the right kind of investments. Okay? So I hope if you have any questions, please feel free to put in the chat box so that we could have ayan, we could have Q&A. Sige. So, for my last slide, I have here. To give the summary of our discussion, again, retirement is essential, di ba, for financial independence. We're gonna age at one point, whether we like it or not, tatanda talaga tayo. So this year, by next year, and for those of you who just realize, oh, anong edad na pala ako, nasa line of 2, line of 3, line of 4, before you know it, it's a lot better that we started, no, the earlier the better. If you are at your 50s or 60s, no, I just showed you how to achieve longevity of the retirement money that you have. Okay? So the second one, no, strategy that I showed you, self-focused dynamic fund, no, and money market funds are the two funds, are banner funds that you can choose from, no, that will enable you as well to prolong the amount of money that you have, and it could really offer a smart mix. It could offer you stability. It could offer growth, and of course, phased strategy. When we say phased strategy, the recommendation is example, you are 50 right now. So the age is up to age 100. So the allocation, no, you have 100% of your portfolio. If you are 60 years old now, 60% must be invested in stable funds like money market. And the 40% remaining is invested in growth, no, growth funds. So that's what we say that's what we mean when we say phase strategy to, of course, ensure sustainability of your income. Okay? At this point, no, I'd like to leave you with this one, no. Smart and balanced investment supports a secure retirement. How so? No, because we want to make sure that you let your money work as hard as you did. We all worked hard, no, for some reason. Nag-work hard tayo, nagpuyat tayo, sinuong natin ang baha, pumapasok tayo kahit merong mga ulan at bagyo. Okay? The future you deserve starts with the choices you make today. So thank you very much, everyone, for listening.
Thank you for that, Sir Alan. Let me just reshare my screen. Hold on for a second. So Sir Alan shared about the 4 strategy of retirement planning. But before we move on to the Q&A session, at this time, I'd like to take this opportunity to share a couple of things about First Metrosec and give a short break to Sir Alan. And just a reminder, for your questions, simply write them on the designated Q&A section of the Zoom panel, and we will try to get through as many as we can during the Q&A session. So should you decide to invest, so we would like to let you know that First Metrosec, you're only one account for all of your investment needs, no? Your access to your portfolio, whether through desktop, laptop, tablet, and even mobile phone. So with your First Metrosec account, pwede po kayong mag-trade ng stocks, real estate investment trust, invest in bonds, treasury bills, UITF, and of course, mutual fund. And aside from being a powerful investment account, you make sure that you partner po with the best. We have been awarded as the best online broker and best online trading platform and one-stop shop solutions for leading funds by the International Business Magazine, aside from the best online broker and best online trading platform for 8 years in a row. And for those who still don't have a First Metrosec account, here's how convenient and easy it is to open your very own First Metrosec investment account. So via website, just go to www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. So this is ideal for joint account up to 4 individuals And if individual account naman po, just download First Metrosec Go app via Play Store or Apple Store and upload the necessary documents, government-issued ID, proof of residence, proof of bank account, 1,000 initial funding, and then you make sure that you have your tax identification number. And don't forget to indicate the seminar code financial security when asked where did you know about us. So once you have an active First Metrosec account, you can now avail the ATR Family Funds through our FundSmart. You just need to access First Metrosec, that's www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. And then on the landing page, you click the Funds tab on the upper right po. And if this is the first time na in-access nyo yung FundSmart, kindly answer the risk profile. So you will answer about 6 to 7 questions, and this will provide you recommended funds suitable for your risk. And then you click FundSmart and click All Providers drop down and choose ATR FAMI or on our platform, First Metro Asset Management Inc. And then on the description tab, this will show the font size and when did the font started. You can also sort the font with the biggest amount or biggest size or those the oldest font. So it's easy to sort through FundSmart. And you can also click our performance tab. This will allow you to check year-to-date performance, 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years. You can also check the standard deviation of each fund. So the standard deviation, it will provide you the measurement of how much the investment returns can vary from its average. So mas volatile ang isang investment, the higher the standard deviation. So other consideration that you may also check is the Sharpe ratio. It tells you how much extra reward you're getting for extra risk that you are taking. So the higher the Sharpe ratio, the better. So ito po yung basis nyo whenever you compare funds. And on the fee structure tab, you can check there the management fee, the minimum amount investment, and then also the additional investment, and as well as the holding period and the turnaround time for the settlement date whenever you decide to redeem such fund. So for example, if you want to check more information about the SAL Focus Fund, just click the fund name or the fund code. And it will prompt you to the information about the fund. So you can see all of the detailed info about the fund as well as the top holdings and fund allocation and also its 5-year performance through chart. So if ever you are already decided to invest with SAL Focus Dynamic Fund, just click subscribe and then indicate the amount that you want to invest. And then click again subscribe and then you need to key in your password. So you just click portfolio and you will see here your investment. So it should reflect within a day or two, depending on the fund that you are actually placing. And another benefit of investing pooled funds through FundSmart, you make the most of your money because wala po kaming additional sales load. So zero sales load, walang additional commission, and no transaction fee. So this cost are almost standard no whenever you directly invest from the source. But because you are doing it online and on your own, there will be no sales load, additional commission. So ma-maximize nyo po yung pera na ini-invest nyo. So you only end up paying the fund management fee na makikita nyo naman doon sa fee tab ng FundSmart. So again, that is another big reason why it is good to start investing through First Metrosec FundSmart. And feel free to connect with us in social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also on YouTube. And for any concerns about your account or if you have any questions, just email customerservice@firstmetrosec.com.ph. And I'd like to invite you to our webinars for the rest of the September. A new month means new chances to learn and grow. So check our September 2025 webinar calendar. and join us for fun and insightful session made to guide you on your investing journey. So yung remaining natin na webinars, these are already for intermediate po na mga sessions, and this is under paid session na po. So this will be conducted by our market consultant, Sir Aaron. So you may just click the link provided by our chat moderator to know more about our webinar. And lastly, for customized, gamified, award-winning market education programs exclusively designed for your company, school, or organization, just send us a formal invite at marketeducation@firstmetrosec.com.ph. And now for our live Q&A, let's call again Sir Alan. So if you have questions or clarifications, you may just put it in the Q&A of the Zoom panel. So tingnan natin for the first question. So for the first question, Sir Alan, are dividends or interest on this funds directly given to the investor, or is it added to the investment funds?
Okay, good question, Moneth. And to the one who asked the question, thank you for asking the question. So in this type of fund, whenever we receive the dividends, whether from the shares or whether through the coupon payment of the bonds that we hold, it goes directly to the fund itself. And when it goes to the fund, it has a direct impact on NAV-PS calculation. So you'll see the growth in the NAV-PS as soon as we receive this dividend. So it doesn't go directly to the investor. So it goes directly to the fund. In effect, the share price of the fund increases. So that's where you get your returns on that.
Thank you for that, Sir Alan. So we also have questions here sa chat box. So how many years until you see a good growth for SAL Focus and SAL MF1?
MF. Okay. Sige. So actually, I'm going back to the basic principle of financial planning. We first we must look for we must tie it up with our objective. Kasi you can see a meaningful gain na in as early as 3 months or in as early as 6 months, depending talaga on the market condition. So the one I showed you, 1 year performance of the money market fund is for 4% already, and that's net of applicable taxes. That's already net of everything. And for self-focus or save and learn focus dynamic fund, it grew roughly around 6% on a 1 year performance. So if you are asking only to be able to get to know how much time do you need to wait in order for you to have a meaningful gain, the question is how much gain are we looking at and how much longer are you willing to stay invested? Because if maybe you want to only have 6% return or 5% return, have you invested in 1 year, a previous year, you would have gotten that amount of return already. So ideally lang for money market funds, we invest our money staying there for roughly 1 to 3 years at the minimum, and you use it for the liquidity purposes. And for the dynamic fund or self-focused dynamic fund, pwede siya na magstay dyan for mga 5 years or more. And the strategy that we showed you earlier, it can be there for roughly 20 years, di ba? We just do portfolio mix and rebalancing from time to time, whether it is still aligned with the goal that we want to have or we want to achieve. So I hope I answered your question.
Thank you for that, Sir Alan. We still have this another question about self-focus. Can we reiterate explaining about self-focus? Maybe na-late lang po ng pag-join yung nag-ask about this. So let's take this opportunity.
Sige. So what is self-focus? It's SAL, it means save and learn. That's our branding. We want people to save while they're saving, they're also learning. The reason why for save and learn, focus dynamic fund. So the whole name of the fund is Save and Learn Focus Dynamic Fund. So this fund is a balanced fund. It's tactical in nature. It's dynamic and flexible. When we see flexible, pwede yung magbago-bago, 60-40 for the balance fund. But this one, it can go as 80-20, allocation, depending, again, if our fund manager sees better performing asset in equity or bonds, pwedeng 20% sa bonds or 20% sa equities or vice versa. So that's self-focus. I think that's Ryan Solomon. So now the question is, how much is the management fees for self-focus? We do have I think that's 1.8% no, annual management charges. Tax is not transferred to our investor because it's already deducted in the fund. No, the withdrawal charges here is only 1% if you do partial withdrawal within the 6-month holding period. But after that, no more with withdrawal charges. So the tax is the least thing that we have to worry about when we're investing in funds because again, you only look at the share price. All the deductions or taxes are incorporated there already.
Okay, thank you for clearly explaining that, Sir Alan. So we'll just take this last question sa Q&A ng Zoom panel. So if the fund is not performing well and want to change to another fund, how will you do that? Benta ang present then buy a new fund or use the fund value just to buy the new fund?
Okay.
Or paano?
So, that's a good question, no? If not performing, siguro kung change lang to another fund, we have to remember that in mutual fund, the structure it's what you have is what you own are shares of stock, no, share ownership. So in terms of transaction internally, what's happening is that we do redemption, no, we sell the shares and we buy a new one. That's why it's advisable that if you're gonna do it, no, we try to do it at a time that you need to do it. Hindi yung parang happy lang, gusto ko lang siya gawin, no? Kasi we have to really time the market according to our original goal and according to our time horizon. So, nangyayari, yun talaga, nagkakaroon ng selling and buying when we do that.
Okay, thank you for that, Sir Alan. Sir, may pahabol pa po. Okay lang?
Go lang.
Isang question. Okay, so what's the good mix of funds if you are still starting to save up for retirement?
Okay. So, if you're still new, no, bata pa tayo, sabi ko kanina, di ba, this webinar talaga is also addressed to our learners, to our audience who are depending on your generation. So, kung bago pa lang tayo, the portfolio mix, one idea that we've learned is if you are gonna live until age 100, you mirror it in your portfolio. So, example, 100%. I am age 40 right now. So 40, yung 40% of my portfolio can be allocated into more aggressive funds or more aggressive investments. And baligtad, 40% no, can be invested in less aggressive investment. Maybe, money market na yan, or maybe nasa bond fund na yan. And the 60%, no, yun yung natin, yun yung lalagay natin sa mga more aggressive type of instruments in order for it to continue growing. So that principle is already good, no? Parang ima-minus mo yung age mo yung magre-reflect dapat mga lesser aggressive instruments na yung nandun. At yung matitira, it's for your growth opportunity. You put it somewhere in stock funds or in stocks or maybe balanced funds that have a little exposure in stocks if you are less conservative or either more conservative or combination of both.
Saktong-sakto, Sir Alan, no? Pag mga 20 o 30s ka pa, mas malaki talaga yung portion for the aggressive
Aggressive.
ones.
Correct. Mahaba
Yes.
pa yung time para mabawi. We know that
Yes.
the market is very volatile. And this volatility, that's where the opportunity, di ba? That's where the opportunity really is. So I
Sir,
hope
yes.
nakatulong yun.
Sir, may humabol pa talagang
Sige
isang
po,
question.
maganda tong Q&A.
Okay. Are mutual funds subject to market fluctuations too, meaning your fund value or fund balance has a risk that it may dip its value in the future if market is not favorable? Hence, your retirement funds may be at risk?
Okay, good question. Yes. The mutual funds, it fluctuates, no? It fluctuates on a day-to-day basis. You see the pricing fluctuating. So the best way to understand it is mutual fund fluctuates for a reason. It doesn't fluctuate dahil fluctuate siya in itself. We have to understand that mutual funds, they have investments in it, and those investments are the ones fluctuating. The stock prices are the ones fluctuating, the bond prices are the ones fluctuating. So, araw-araw nagfa-fluctuate yan. So I think the good question is, what if later on, magre-retire na ako, biglang mag-fluctuate ng bagsak, anong mangyayari, di ba? Which is really true. Kaya the strategy that we would want to impart with you is that it must be done aggressively, the portfolio mixing, reallocation, and rebalancing from time to time, depending at which life stage you are in, di ba? Kasi kung patanda ka na, syempre dapat ina-adjust din natin yung portfolio natin, lesser aggressive na tayo. So habang bata pa, okay yan, if fluctuate, we can still, di ba? We can still take the volatility as it is. No? We have a lot of time para mabawi kung ano man yung mga paper losses natin. But as we age and later on, magiging lesser talaga yung exposure natin into aggressive funds. Hence, we can reallocate, rebalance our portfolio. Parang hindi na uso yung invest ako ngayon, yung invest and forget. Parang gone are those days di ba? Pansin mo muna. For people who have invested maybe 1 million 10 years ago, when they look at their money, it's 800,000. May mga nangyayaring ganun. That's why it's important you do aggressive type or defensive type strategy in your portfolio. You do rebalancing and looking at it from time to time. And you will see, meron talaga mga opportunity dyan. And i-adjust din natin yan according to, number one, your objective talaga and how much time do you have in order for you to keep, di ba, your portfolio growing or making it just stable. So ayun lang yung masasuggest ko. There can be a possibility na bumagsak yan in the future, pero if you are on top of your own portfolio, you attend webinars such as this one, di ba? Marami kayong matututunan. That can also be the defensive play in terms of your portfolio rebalancing.
Thank you for clearly explaining that, Sir Alan. So that sums up our Q&A session. Thank you so much for all of your questions. And of course, thank you so much, Sir Alan, for spending time with us in this evening session. And to our attendees, we value your feedback. You can share your thoughts and experiences with us by scanning the QR code and answer our feedback form. So link will also be provided by our chat moderator, and your input is essential in helping us improve our services and better meet your needs. So we appreciate your contribution and we look forward to implementing positive changes based on your valuable feedback. Again, thank you so much, Sir Alan, and we look forward to our next collaboration as we continue to serve the Filipino investors. Last parting words?
Thank you everyone. Parting words. So guys, it's really important that after attending the webinars such as this one, we do an action right away. Most of the time that separates us from just mere spectators. Do an action, sabi nga, it's very with a little amount of money, or whether if you have the money there, we showed you a strategy. So I hope that you can start your investing journey more meaningfully moving forward. With that, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Monet. And happy Grandparents' Day again to our grandparents. God bless, guys. Thank you,
Sir Alan. So there you have it. Once again, on behalf of First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Sir Alan of ATR family for gracing us with his time and presence. So it is truly an evening well spent. Thank you also to everyone who attended tonight. We sincerely hope that you have learned a lot and that these insights and lessons will make your investment journey not just more profitable, but also more enjoyable. So please don't forget to provide feedback for today's webinar. And we hope to see you again in our future learning events. Because over here at First Metro Securities, we put your future first. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you so much.